think the technology is helping me. I don't think it's other people. I think it's technology. Well, because when the recommended feeds and me then observing and I guess they would refer to it as analyzing, questioning. It's not so much as questioning. I don't have to really question. I know what's wrong, and I observe. Sometimes I'd rather not. So it's observe, question, form a hypothesis, and test. Let's make more medicine. Um, um, Medicine is only necessary in extreme conditions, right? If you observe, question, form a hypothesis, and start testing, you're testing because things are going wrong, and you're manipulating the environment. So that's your scientific method. But one of the things that I guess it does help, when I watched that one on Greenland with Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'm like, fuck. Like, really? We sat and had to listen to all that? Why are we even doing that? Why don't we stop doing that? Why do we have a bunch of people that don't question what they're doing as wrong and then get up and say, there's something really wrong here. I'm out of order. You out of order. Well, out of order. Hey, forgive that trespass, level on time, faithful peace. You can't get everybody to do that. It might be a tad bit easier than getting people that don't question insanity and don't want to live the Lord's Prayer to go hang out in Greenland to shoot down a rocket shot at them by other morons that would do that in Siberia, right? I would think. But what do I know? I'm just the Messiah. But Earl, no, I have no doubts. I have no doubts that I'm more intelligent and more of a brave and kind and courageous person than Brian Cox. Okay. Brian Cox is broken. Brian Cox can't get up and tell people, this is obviously fucking wrong. Maybe we ought to live what Jesus and Muhammad said we should live. Now maybe about it. We have to. I have to teach it to the technology because you won't fucking listen. And then watching those Nikki Glaser commercials, you're too lazy to return me. You know me well. Okay, you're being talked into getting up and doing philanthropy by a bunch of perverts that don't give you any privacy. And you think you're funny, and they think you're funny, and this is funny. And I told my sister about this at Fort Huachuca when she would call me up and did the exorcism with the Andrew Womack exorcism to me, like Robin Williams. You're healed! And they're all laughing. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not as in close proximity to Huachuca, so I can't hear the scientists laughing at the people that they're fucking in the head as much. But the technology's kind of like, well, these are evil people. And they are not capable of self-correction. Because if they were capable of self-correction, they would stop trying to use science projects to correct you into doing things the way they want them to, and when they're not doing things correctly, right? Forgive, debt, and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. Correction. Right? And so, fuck. That's all I got to say about that. Fuck, right? And so, I feel calm about being me, Feeling a lot of love for my little Ray, my Ray. She's so cute and pretty. She's pretty. And, her poor mom. She's a pervert. Okay, how do you know any of the stuff that you think is perverse about Amy would have ever happened if you guys hadn't been partners with people doing science projects to try to get me to, enjoy April and her mom in a menage a trois because I look like Barry Gibb from Jesus Christ Superstar on Broadway? No, I couldn't. It was a hard time to leave me, Lucille. No, when she told me she was a 3-year-old and dad used to put her on his back while having sex with the mother, I was like, okay, that's a little bit too much for me to take. I just could not put Patrick or Emily or Natalie on my back while I had sex with Amy or Stephanie. No. It was hard, they were in the crib and keep it quiet, and then you had a 1-room apartment. Okay. Don't want to wake the baby, right? Even though the baby's still, yeah, I know. And we just need, we don't live in teepees anymore, and we're not the clan of the cave bear anymore. And one of the reasons we started moving kids into their own cradle in their own room and stuff was to give them innocence from, having to rush into being an adult because, it's your 13, you're menstruating, it's your quinceañera, start having babies where you're going to die off the planet. We don't want these murdering, marauding rapists to rape us off the planet. We want to rape them off the planet. But you're too lazy to return your computer next to the bed that tells you what to do. You know me so well. That shit's so funny. I'm going to start roasting you if you don't wake up. Right? And so you're like, fuck, these people are insane. This time you gave me a mountain. A mountain. I'm not Marty Robbins, and I don't believe all that, master's call and bullshit in the sky. I don't believe all that bullshit. I understand that you guys have that pervasive brain damage from the master in the sky because the master in the sky was coming. It wasn't a question of if, it's just a question of when. Stand out above the crowd, even if I gotta shout. It's Powerline. He's bigger than Xavier Cuba at the Mambo King. He is. And Ella Fitzgerald and Nancy Wilson and Whitney Houston and the Beatles. Get the fuck out of here, because they tell us all what to do with the computer next to the bed that knows we're too lazy to return it. Okay, just turn it off. Money ain't real, just turn it off. Recycle it. Melt it down. Unless it's technology that can do good things with it, good things with it, you don't need it. A woman will sell her precious body for small people paper. Give me the dollar beat. But the bean, oh, bean green. It's bean green. Don't throw it out the window. Oh, no, it's a beanstalk. Oh, no, it's a giant. Oh, no, it's a singing harp. Oh, no, it's a goose laying golden eggs. We suck again. You can't eat the golden eggs. Why do you want fucking golden eggs? Because they're stupid. Wouldn't you rather have a goose that lays eggs that you can make duping eggs with? Eggs and top brother on your breakfast toast? Wouldn't you rather have that? What the hell's wrong? You're crazy? You're fucking crazy? I guess they're all fucking crazy. Goddamn, you all fucking crazy, right? Watching the abuse of... It's wrong to think that people that do things good should be punished. And people that do things bad should be praised, like at Fort Huachuca, and I'm in the window, and I don't want people to see me because the message isn't about me. It's about we doing right, and it's about those that came before me, like Jesus and others and stuff, And so, and then I got pissed, and then went outside and did Will Smith. What's wrong with y'all motherfuckers? I'm the 1322nd Redeemer right here outside of the fucking Fort Huachuca where they got the worst child molesting, murdering, raping perverts in the whole fucking world. Why ain't y'all standing up for me? What the hell's wrong with you? It is, damn, Jesus is the only one. Okay. Hey, Dwayne Rock Johnson, you still tired of standing in my shadow? Okay, I think it's because I had a lot of beans this week and got gas. Hey, you just might want to get out from under that chair. You're trying to hide my shadow. I had lots of beans this week. Well, they clean out the colon real good. High in fiber, low in fat. Hey, I bet you didn't know that. Excellent source of protein. I love beans, stinky do, right? Oh, gee, I'm glad I'm single. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa bop, shimmy, shimmy, bop. I am glad I'm single, My biggest hope for Ray Ray is that the man she's with will stand up and say, that guy who raised you? I want to be like him. And be like, cool. Tell the people in Air Force foster care, I said, sod the fuck off. Everybody's watching. And that's what people don't understand. Jesus Christ. David Rockefeller, okay, put science projects all through your house. The only reason why there's not more people like me, why Fetterman's destroying the Democrats and all this stuff, is because he's a pervert like the Epstein file people. They all are. They're all tied in it together. The anonymous Messiah, discussed in the book of Revelation, who's not a liar and a gorgeous person, is the only one that will get up and call everybody on their shit because he's the only one that can. Because you guys, oh no, they go and catch me. They caught me on camera. Saw the marks on your shoulder. It wasn't you. Okay. Hey, you have to understand, if you know what's going on with surveillance for the perverts in the military, and you partake in what they're offering you, they're going to trap you in it. And the only one that can get you out is the eternal spirit of the Lord. Hi, I happen to be the eternal spirit of the Lord. But the thing about it is you're not going to, hiding from him to be safe from them and their money, and save them and their money and technology ain't going to work, right? You could be your own son trying to hide from them with money and technology, their money and technology, instead of using the technology that they have that's better than your technology with their money that they have that you don't, to say, hey, he's right. Yeah, Dad's right. Dad's the best. He is the best, yeah. Jerry used to do, give him Mike, Dad's the best, right? Dad's the best. Yeah, GTOs are dumb cars, not tough cars, dumb cars. They're killing machines. They're in the book of Daniel, killing machines. They're a diverse beast. That's what a GTO is. That's what a Peterbilt is. That's what we got a fucking convoy because we're holding everything hostage. Log trucks in Las Vegas and vote for a guy with honesty, integrity in Las Vegas for whatever. Oh, shit, Las Vegas, effing fucking Nevada. Seriously? Okay. They have legalized prostitution because women got to be able to tell the head what to do, right? The neck. Make it stop. I'm working on it. Thought we talked about this. I'm working on it to the max. Because the best Emmy is a little girl that loves Jesus and says they don't have to kill him. He was so beautiful. He is. He wasn't. What is? Life's eternal, grace is infinite. He is beautiful. Like I are beautiful. And I is beautiful. There's a story about my life that I'm going to be the redeemer of the Gospels before I was even born. So I was beautiful before I was Earl Parsons Jr. Yahweh. Me and the Father are one. Hallelujah, brother. Right? Dickie's Arena. Work Clothes Arena. Go to Work Clothes Arena. Be a slave for the money the rest of your life. Did you call me a slave? Yes, Regina King. I called you a slave for the money the rest of your life. Okay? Now, do you want to make the world a better place for your son so men that are related to you won't feel like they want to commit suicide because nobody wants to live the Lord's Prayer? I don't know what's wrong. I just know it's all wrong. I have no guidance. I can't commit. I talk to Jesus. Jesus doesn't talk to me. Jesus doesn't know who I am until after he's committed suicide. You know how many times they've done that to me? Your best scientists, the ones that were going to roast you if you didn't wake up and know you're too lazy to return your computer that sits next to your bed to tell you what to do. David Rockefeller said they'll read you like a book and they'll work you just like a comic book. And you either accept it and become successful asshole like them at it, or you kill yourself. And then when you kill yourself, there'll be one child born in this world to carry on, to carry. I'm not scared of dying, and I don't really care if it's peace you find in dying. Well, then let the time be near. If it's peace you find in... You know that's a limerick from Canada, right? Hey, Canada, why do we have to have Greenland? Why is Greenland so important? Why can't we put silos with missiles in it with our best allies, the Canadians, in Yukon and the Northwest Territories? Wouldn't they be able to intercept and blow up the missiles over the North Pole there as well? And what the fuck is wrong with Santa Claus and his elves and the little elves that came in and freed, what's his name again? Buzz Lightyear from jail. Yale. Yeah, cabron, pick up the phone. I'm in Yale, right? Hey, shit, fuck, right. Okay, so, have it. Okay, so, I hate this fucking commercial. David toppled Goliath. Wright brothers Sly. Okay, them inventing the plane to drop nuclear weapons on Hiroshima and Nagasaki is the same as David stopping Goliath from murdering and raping over idolatry. Think you got your fools mixed up. You must think that I'm someone. And classics with tanks, the diverse beasts from the book of Revelation or book of Daniel. Right. Order these classics. Get more bonus material. There it is. It's wonderful. Look at all this. You got Area 51, bonus view, my dish, boy. Let's go watch people do shit to blow shit up and kill people. And so we have the invention of better pornography, more pornography, right? Sitting here on the couch, I was, what's the deal? And Jesus finally sits there. I didn't get it for years. It's like, why do these guys do everything for money? Because if you get lots of money, you can have sex with prostitutes. Conrad Lincoln Wolf. Earl, I don't want to fucking hear it. What do you mean? You're all sad because Law's breaking up with you. Right. Law looks like Dorothy Dandridge. She's one of the prettiest girls I've seen. I'd have to pay money to have sex with her. She was going to marry you, but you weren't inclined to get enough money to pay her to have sex with her. Yeah, but she saw potential in you and was going to have sex with you even if you were a carpenter and she were a lady. Yeah, but I had to get out of the carpenter shop and sell my carpenter stuff for $8 million a pop to Elon Musk and Donald Trump and the Obamas. That sucks. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay. So people that can't stand up and protect Goliath from raping everybody, okay, need money to have sex with the women who have lost all hope that anybody won't try to stop assassinating, Assassin's Creed, the Messiah, and turn him into a marauding, egotistical, sexually explicit, my dick is God's gift to women! Women's gift of God to my between my legs, between yours. How Brad Pitt of you. How George Clooney of you. Uber will pick up the fees. Uber eat the fees. Uber will eat the fees. What about the feces? No, Uber's going to make you pay money to eat the feces. Oh, because somebody's got to eat the carbon emission stuff and feed the hospitals. Are we supposed to fill up the hospitals? Are we supposed to fill them up? Even though it's rainfall, sunshine, snow is falling on the ground. My old man, he's gone working in the transport. Yeah. Now mother knows what father does. Makes is just not enough to support the family. She'll need much more than this. So they get a piano and bongo playing boarder that teaches them how to win the talent show at the ladies auxiliary club with all the multi-hundredaires in the 2,500 city of Bedrock. Yeah, that's it. Why is there a stack? Why is there like a stack freeway in Bedrock when it's only population 2,500? Have you been through Colville? It was more people than that. They don't have a stack. They have a sawmill. But not a stack. If they had a gravel pit, I think gravel pit is equivalent to some. Maybe it's because they have a gravel pit. From the town of Bedrock. They're a place right out of his story. His story sucks. His story's about money and needing money to fuck. His story sucks. Don't listen to his story anymore. What about her story? She wants to be the top vagina that brings in the most guys. So you know, it's all over the walls and the pyramids and the hi, I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm going to tell you about God. Yeah, asshole. We're gonna take, the national out of your geographic. Because you make up nations. There are no nations. There's it's like Haile Selassie said, it's one big dirt clod covered by a big body of water with a bunch of damn dirty apes going, am I a man? I don't know. I think, therefore I am. But what are you thinking? That I want to kill the neighbor to fuck his wife. Okay, you're a gorilla. Okay, you in the mist. Jane Goodall, help us, right? You guys are assholes. You're total assholes, man. You're going to save the world by protecting the apes from philanthropy. Okay, well then stand up for the Lord's Prayer and shut the hell up. It's all about me. I know it's all about you, but get your PBS out of my house. Why? Because you suck, and contributions from viewers like you suck. And if you don't believe that, you still suck. It's not going to make your sucking go away. I'm magic. I'm Bert. You're invisible. The aliens can't find you. And then all this shit now lately. Well, there's no way. Well, Feynman said that how many years ago? So what was the whole point with Star Trek, Star Wars, Star Trek, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Trek, Wars? So why didn't we have more sci-fi saying, hey, these idiots will build wormholes and then have alternate perceptions of universes through what they do in the wormhole and if it can be corrected and then the universe completely changed. Oh, like the Polaroids. Right. From Steven Spielberg's imagination. Right. With Michael J. Fox and Reverend Jim, Doc Brown. Reverend Jim, Doc Brown. Reverend Jim, Doc Brown. You come to an intersection and there's a yellow light. What do? Slow down. Okie doke. You come to an intersection and there's a yellow light. What do you do? Okay, and then like with Sheldon, when is it okay to pass a school bus in a rural area, on a rural road? It's never okay. There's a sign that says stop, and the lights flash red. Young idiots for money and training. I'm coming home, I've done my time, right? This whole damn bus is children, and I can't believe I see 100 yellow ribbons round the old. I only said one. Woman can't read, just keep going. Your kids are going to be as dumb as both of you. Go back to prison. There's your debt. 100 yellow ribbons around the old oak tree. I just said, right, Taiwan. So you're going to go out and get all that money and buy 100 yellow ribbons, and I just got out of prison knowing I ain't got no money. Just tie one yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. And then the rest of the money, we will go to Outback Steakhouse and celebrate that they'll keep me in mind. Right? You're funny. Yeah, I know. Because I've known this for a long time, since I was always in trouble at school and getting people angry at me and getting in trouble in the military. Yes, I'm a very, very sarcastic, funny person. Okay, been this way my whole life. Like when Lamellen, all those guys that are like the phenomena for they have brain tumors, they die. Because everybody comes to question them and they're so fucking brilliant. It's like almost painful for other people to think they're brilliant, but they're stupid as hell. I saw Good Will Hunting. What an egomaniac. But so they go, no, I've been this, and I told them that I've been this way my whole life. I just underachieved to avoid abuse from perverts, but now I'm in the epicenter of hell. I'm in Fort Huachuca, fucking Arizona, right? And they say, hey, challenge. I say, I don't want to challenge you. I just want you to do that which is right, because I'm right, you're wrong. I'm good, you're bad. You're a liar, and I'm truthful. Didn't Rockefeller tell you this was going to happen? No, Rothschild and Rockefeller told me. No, they'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money, Parsons, and watch you and your Jesus die to the bitter end. Okay, they're just jealous of you because you turned down more sex in junior high and high school than all the people that come in and go, you're an idealist and you get people killed. Even the cute kid that had the hot blonde wife why, his personality. Oh, over and over, I've been a fool for you. Yeah, you got offered more sex because you're a nice guy. He's a jock fucking asshole. The girls are like, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo, ba-da-na-na-na-na, boo-doo, quarterback face. And even if I'm right, you'll still argue with me. We know Colin Cowherd. Just herd them cows up and make all your money. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Look, it's Shannon Sharp. Oh, boy, is he sexy. I've got to make sure it's all right, for I should let you love me tonight. For I let you kiss me, I got to get... Because I don't want you to be just another humanoid homo sapien knuckle dragon fucker. I want you to be like Earl. Yeah, Earl ain't doing nothing wrong. I'll help him if I can. Don't be afraid of people shooting you in the back of the head at a folk shop in Phoenix. Okay? Michelle already gave you the standard of what to do when the Messiah goes on YouTube and says, hey, stand up for the Lord's Prayer and stop being such a fucking cunt. A pimp is the biggest cunt on the fucking planet. So that means Ice-T and Donald Trump are the biggest cunt on the fucking planet. And any woman who puts up with them, best little whorehouse in Texas, huh? Good thing I live in New Mexico. Okay, I love you, all right? Peace.